Up to a point, the emotions associated with performance anxiety can be helpful because they set off the body's fight or flight response, which makes us more alert and responsive. Many people will feel better once the performance begins or shortly after. Others, however, may find that having performance anxiety severely restricts their ability to pursue their interests or careers. So in this video, we will talk about what is performance anxiety, how to overcome. The video will be amazing, so please ensure you stick to the end. You are not alone if you occasionally experience anxiety when dealing with a performance-based task. The signs of anxiety can be controlled and assistance is available if you need it from a professional. In the interim, take into account these pieces of advice for overcoming performance anxiety. Mindfulness. An effective technique for combating anxiety of any kind is mindfulness. Mindfulness means staying in the present moment and concentrating on your actions instead of thinking. For example, a person who feels anxious about a healthcare provider's visit while sitting in the waiting room might focus on their breathing and the minor things they're doing, like turning the page of a magazine, sipping coffee, or tying their shoe. This technique can effectively take us out of our heads, quiet negative self-judgments, and combat the anxious messages our brains send us about something terrible we imagine will happen in the future. As you can imagine, practicing mindfulness during sexual activity can enhance the experience and help overcome performance anxiety. Concentrating on what you're doing during sex, the sensations of touch, and what you're feeling physically and emotionally can help shift your focus from how you're performing. Be prepared. Preparation is the second technique for overcoming performance anxiety. Being unprepared is the worst thing you can do if you feel nervous and tense before an event. Being confident when performing a task you are not familiar with can be difficult. Although preparation alone might not be able to eliminate your performance anxiety, it will do miracles for your confidence. You might wonder, what if I've done all the necessary preparation but still experience performance anxiety? Try to set some realistic goals for yourself. When breaking the cycle of performance anxiety, one of the most important steps would be to set realistic goals for yourself. Setting higher goals is a natural way to boost your confidence, but achieving them is different. You might often panic or get nervous before a task or an important event because you cannot meet your goals. If you're trying to achieve something out of your reach, you will only end up setting yourself in failure. Therefore, setting realistic goals to achieve them and boost your confidence is essential. Instead of taking up big projects, you should focus on smaller goals and gradually move your way up. Be it fitness or general behavioral purposes you want to achieve at work, it will help you reduce stress and anxiety about your future and help you be more focused on your end. Before we move on, please support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic, breathing. This sounds like a simple strategy, but is most often overlooked. Taking a deep breath during a competition or before certain moments, at the free throw line, for example, or before the race begins, can often refocus and recenter. In the middle of stressful situations or when anxiety runs high, there is often the tendency to resort to shallow breathing, which results in even more anxiety. Taking a deep breath may allow you to use additional strategies, positive self-talk, cue statements, and goal reminders to decrease anxiety. Only do work at your workplace. If you bring your work home, consider leaving it at work. Consider turning email notifications and work text message alerts off after you go. If your organization uses an online scheduling program, try making your at-work hours the only available time for meetings, tasks, and other work duties. This gives you a work-free space to come home to, where you can relax and decompress. Exercise before or after work. Some jobs can be demanding and tasking even for the most experienced professionals. If you make difficult and significant decisions or work on a large-scale project, stress is inevitable. Exercise is one of the best-known ways to cope with stress in any setting. Exercising before work is an effective form of releasing anxiety and helps deal with the physiological effects of stress. You can aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous intensity weekly. You can do this in intervals of 10 minutes or more each day. Consider therapy. If your performance anxiety is interfering with your life, consider seeking help. There's insufficient research to recommend a specific type of therapy for most performance anxiety. But talk therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and mindfulness meditation training might help. SBA has been studied more deeply than stage fright or test-taking anxiety. Sex is a big deal. Most folks want to participate without a panic attack. Limited research suggests that CBT might be effective for SBA. Release muscle tension. In times of stress, we tighten everything. We tighten our shoulders, clench our jaws, and squeeze our arms out in front of us or to the sides. Even the stomach tightens. For both blood flow and anxiety, this is terrible. Doctors advise you to calm down your body gradually. Starting with your head or toes, do this to relax each muscle one at a time slowly. You breathe in through each of your body parts. So you can contemplate, relax my feet, breathe. One at a time, I'll breathe to relax my thighs and shins. Due to the physical relaxation it causes, this exercise is excellent. Additionally, it gives you the advantage of mental diversion. Concentrate your mind on something calming rather than everything that could go wrong or that you need to remember last minute. Medication. Medication alone is not usually effective in treating social or performance anxiety, but it can be very helpful in combination with therapy. A commonly used medication is a beta blocker called propranolol. This medication is most frequently used for high blood pressure, heart disease, or chest pain. Beta blockers are medications that counteract the effects of epinephrine, also known as adrenaline. Taking this medication can help reduce the sensations of heart racing, anxiety, and shakiness associated with performance anxiety and may help you better accomplish your everyday activities or participate in therapy more comfortably. Practice visualization. Imagine yourself performing the task you're afraid of doing. How do you want to present yourself? What will your voice sound like? What energy and essence do you want to convey? Do you want to laugh, have a sense of ease, and be professional in tone? Research shows that visualization of the task you'll undergo helps decrease anxiety. If you get up on stage in front of an audience, envision each person as a dear friend with whom you share an intimate moment. Visualize how you'll feel internally and engage in warm, loving thoughts for every person you're with, whether or not they're strangers. Excitement. Certain activities that you enjoy can occasionally cause performance anxiety. For instance, you've chosen to play basketball with a team in front of spectators because you're passionate about the sport. However, you have a panic attack just before you enter the court. This kind of emotion is normal. According to Dr. Ashan Mohammed Ali, a clinical psychologist in Oyster Bay, New York, the excitement you experience while performing an activity you enjoy can be what helps you get over performance anxiety. The feeling of anxiety can compete with excitement, she claims. You can reduce anxiety, even if it's only enough to perform, by discovering what about the task makes you excited and nurturing this feeling. If it's difficult for you to maintain excitement and enthusiasm, start by outlining the aspects of the activity you enjoy or the more profound significance it holds. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment below if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.